Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Maurice from Cruising Couple, and today I'm going to give you guys my review of our most recent trip to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, to Wonderworks, the Ripley's Aquarium, the Pirates Voyage dinner show, as well as a 90-minute timeshare presentation. Stay tuned. Hey guys, first off, I wanted to say thank you very much for checking out the channel. As I stated, my name is Maurice. I am one half of the Cruising Couple. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're here, you like cruise videos, if you like vacations, if you like dealing with lifestyle and overall having fun, this may be the channel for you. If that's something you're into or enjoy, definitely hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, and the notification bell, so that way you don't miss any content that may come out here in the near future. All right, guys, so as most of you may have seen from my most recent video, we went to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and stayed at the Black Fox Lodge for 3 days, 2 nights, and we got you could say, incentives in order for us to go on a 90-minute presentation to a timeshare for Capital Vacations. So to begin the trip, as far as the review, the drive from Maryland to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee actually wasn't bad at all. We left right after work. Traffic somewhat started. We didn't hit a lot of traffic until we got around the I-83, I-81, I believe it is, really kind of taking us westbound to Tennessee. We had a few pit stops here and there, stopped for dinner, and overall I really can't complain about the drive out there. However, once we did cross into the Tennessee, we got maybe a 5-minute blast of snow, which kind of came out of nowhere, and then it just cleared up like nothing happened. So that was a pretty freakish event that really kind of woke everybody up in the car as we got closer to the hotel. The hotel we stayed at was, like I said, the Black Fox Lodge. Here at this particular hotel, it is owned by Hilton. It had its own restaurant, a lounge area, bar, outdoor pool, and somewhat of like a splash pad as far as for kids. It had a decent size workout room, treadmills, had some free weights in there, had one cable machine and a few benches, so you could get your swole on and get your beach body, whatever the case may be, while you were on vacation itself. The restaurant inside was actually pretty good, one of the best that I've had for a Hilton property, of course. And they actually had full pizzas that you could get and have it delivered to your room, which I thought was pretty nice, especially with 2 hungry kids getting back from a few excursions or attraction visits and things like that. I thought it was pretty nice that they would go ahead and bring the food to the room. My next piece will be on Wonderworks. So Wonderworks, if you guys have not been there, it's a funky looking building on the outside. It has the building looks like it's literally upside down. If you're into STEM, if you're into virtual reality, those type of things, this is definitely the attraction that you should go to. They have an inside ropes course, so me personally being on cruise ships and doing the ropes course, that was pretty nice. However, I was down on the ground having some fun with the little man, but the missus and my daughter did go up on the ropes course and have a ball there. There's also many sensory things there. They've got bubble wands. I mean, the most massive bubbles I think I've ever seen inside of one location. There's a laser tag room there as well. They've got a small venue where you can get some hot dogs and hamburgers and popcorn and things like that, and then of course you'll go down straight into the gift shop on your way out. So my kids definitely liked it. One of the most intriguing pieces that I think that I remember seeing was the area where you could put your hand inside the water, and that water was the same temperature that it was the night that the Titanic was sinking. I would tell you that it was horribly cold. I mean, it was extremely cold. I think I got to 20 seconds. My wife, as a trooper, I think she got to 16. I've seen, grown men stick their hands in and make it about 5 or 6. I mean, that's some cold water. So if you have not, definitely go to Wonderworks. I would highly recommend it. The link to those guys will be down below, as well as all the other different places that I'm mentioning here in the video. So guys, I have to ask this question. So the question of the day is, in Titanic, Rose is on a piece of wood, Jack is in the water, freezing, dies, floats to the bottom. Do you think Jack should have crawled up on that wood with her? Or maybe saw that someone didn't make it, maybe, you know, gave him a little elbow, a little stiff arm, a little Heisman, and climbed up on a piece of wood to try to save himself? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think of that. Do you think Titanic should have came out with an alternate ending as a, just in case Jack did happen to, make it and crawl up and not? That's just my 2 cents. That's something that came out that I was thinking of when I stuck my hand in the water is, what would Jack do if he had actually made it? How would the storyline have been, as far as if he was still alive? I tell you what, the hot dollar necklace would not be in the ocean right now, I tell you that. So the next place we went was the Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. The last time I was here at Ripley's Aquarium was back in 2010. I just got back from a 12-month deployment to Iraq. The first year of my marriage with my wife, which I actually spent overseas, so first year was the hardest. And we actually took a 1-week trip to Gatlinburg, stayed in actually a cabin there, which was, super nice. And this is one of the first places that we went. They'd actually, seemed like they've added on since the last time that we've been to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg area for Ripley's. Now, I will say that they had designated times posted very well for the different feedings that they were gonna have, the stingray feedings, the penguin feeding, I won't say the shark feeding, but there was an area as far as for different other aquatic life where they were strategically placed around, but you definitely could get your kids in the right area at the right time in order for them to see it. The stingray show was pretty good. They had the diver come in and actually show some cool things with the stingrays. The food was surprisingly good as well there in the food court area. They also had Cheerwine, which is my, probably my top soda if I was to drink it just from being in the South. And growing up there, like they say for Cheerwine, not to steal their, born in the South, raised in glass. And it's pretty damn good if you ask me. But yeah, overall, the aquarium was awesome. The gift shop had tons of things to it. The one thing that I would knock, if anything, would be the parking. There's a mountain that comes down and then you make a right into the parking lot. However, there's one stoplight down in front of Ripley's where traffic is coming up and people are trying to make a left. So if you're trying to come out of the parking garage, you're pretty much just stuck in between two directions where you can't go left or right. You're pretty much kind of cutting through and doing some illegal, Ricky Bobby type of maneuvers to try to get yourself, back to your hotel or wherever you're staying at. So I would definitely recommend that they do something with that general area there, because I know for a fact that parking lot was full. It had a sign out front saying that it was full, yet people were still going into the parking garage. So I wonder how that would be, getting your ticket, not finding a parking space and having to drive out, and then you have to pay like $1 and you didn't even get a chance to park. Next place I want to review is the Pirates Voyage dinner show. Pirates Voyage is almost like a cut out of Pirates of the Caribbean. They've got Blackbeard there. They've got, blue team, red team, girl or woman is over here as the captain of this group. The guys over here, you kind of get a sense of what the plot's going to be in reference to, what's going on. But ultimately, they're trying to find the treasure, the ultimate treasure of Davy Jones, So show starts out, parrots flying around, kind of gets everybody in the mood as far as, kind of hyping up your side, your group, your clan, essentially. There was some singing, of course, some musical, but the acrobatics was, top notch. These guys diving in the water is something that you would see on the Olympics. I mean, I take my hats off to the team for both, groups. I mean, they're swinging on ropes. They're jumping off of, 2x4s from Home Depot, falling into the water, splashing everywhere. They've got mermaids coming up out of the water. They've got swinging battles. They're bringing people in from the crowds to assist with these different types of challenges to see who's gonna be the ones to actually win this treasure of Davy Jones. The food was good. As soon as you get there and you get seated, you know, the waiter asks you, hey, what do you want to drink? You know, as soon as you get your drink, the first thing comes out, you know, as far as food wise, and, you know, almost right before you finish it or you get a chance, then the next thing comes out, then the next thing, then the next thing. And then next thing you know, you're pretty much full. Oh crap, I forgot about dessert. So now you end up getting, you know, dessert brought around. So, you know, definitely pace yourself when it comes time to the dinner shows, whether it's the Pirate's Voyage, whether it's the Hatfield and McCoy, whether it's the Stampede, whether it's the Murder Mystery, whatever it is, just make sure you pace yourself, because you are paying for the food. And if you get full off the first little bit and you can't finish it, then I mean, you're gonna be, you know, pretty sad that, you know, you're not gonna be able to exhibit all of your money when it comes time to eat. And I'm just now realizing, hey guys, over here is that thing right there, that's an airsoft gun, okay? Don't go, you know, slapping the channel with, you know, copper or anything like that with, you know, NRA. That is my G&G CM16 airsoft rifle. Classical bus stop, custom paint job that I did. Just because it was solid black, I was bored. I can't go playing with people seeing me. So, oh, and my old, or still using DJI Phantom 3 standard drone. So if you go back through my previous videos, anything dealing with the cruises, you see the drone footage. That is what I've used to utilize some good aerial shots for that. I've been playing around with it since the weather's been breaking, trying to get new angles, new cinematic scenes, you know, kind of really slowing down and capturing things. So definitely stay tuned to that as I try to find more places here in Maryland to, you know, go and fly and capture those instances. But back on the review. So guys, my ultimate review of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is definitely a go-to place if you're anywhere close within, God, I would say a 10 hours drive of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I would definitely recommend that you go. It's so much stuff for you to do to where you can keep your family entertained. You can do a lot of stuff for the cheap. You don't have to spend, you know, bukus of money, but you know, you're gonna get what you pay for. Everyone has attraction tickets. I mean, there's so many things to do. If you're going on an adults trip, I mean, there's distilleries, there's breweries, there's tours going around there. They've got a Ferris wheel that's there. I can't think of the area where the Ferris wheel is. I'll definitely put a link down in the description as well, as soon as I remember what that area was called. But it's almost like a mini strip mall. They've got eateries there, they've got live bands outside. So it's definitely something that everyone in your family can definitely enjoy. Guys, I'm going to also give you a review of the timeshare visit that we went to. So we got the call. The people that kind of made this happen was Capital Vacations. We got the ping saying, hey, come out for a 3-day, 2-night, sit through a 90-minute presentation. Let us know what you think. If you don't have to purchase, you know, anything, that's fine by us. You're still gonna get the things that, you know, we offered you as far as the perks. But of course, you know, their end game at the end is to try to sell you a timeshare. So I will say that my wife and I have been to a few of these before, maybe not with this company, but prior to. And this was by far one of the most professional timeshare visits I think that we've ever been to. The guy, as soon as we sat down, you know, myself and 2 other people were, you know, currently, well, I was the only one currently serving, 2 retirees were there, and then another couple that pretty much had their own, you know, business and was looking for, you know, travel items. So the guy just really got down to, you know, KISS, you know, keep it simple, stupid. He, you know, laid the low down, you know, lay of the land, let us know the different places where the timeshares were, how to get the points, how to purchase the additional points for it. You know, if you were to get it, what the amount of cost would be. You know, if you traveled overseas, you know, you could use it there, kind of the whole shebang. And then of course, you know, we went with our representative, went to tour the actual room itself. And I must say that walking in, you could tell that you would be walking into a vacation, you know, not when you're walking and you're going into a hotel room, because it's like, all right, I see the bed, I know the door for the bathroom is here, I see the window unit, or, you know, the heat and air conditioning unit and the beds, and that's it. You know, that's normally what you see when you go to a hotel. You know, but this one, you walk in, there's turns, there's a door here, up there's the second bedroom, there's a pull-out couch, there's a flat screen mounted to the wall, full kitchen, you know, countertop, stackable washer and dryer, massive, master bedroom with its own, shower, water closet, the whole shebang. So, I mean, the unit was outstanding. It's just at the time, my wife and I are getting things together, we're trimming down on some items, killing debt, things of that nature. So purchasing a timeshare at that particular time was not the option for us. The gentleman was understandable. He went back, he tried to get, the next manager up. They looked at different military options, thought about throwing out the down payment, the whole shebang. And it was not for us right now. Honestly, if we had the funds, we had the flexibility at that time, I would have gotten it. I'm not gonna joke, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have purchased that bad boy in a heartbeat. But there was just something that we had to be financially conscious about when it came time to, make that decision. My kids, sat through the presentation out actually, very, very well. They got treated at the end, so don't worry about that. But they did an awesome job. And, no one in there was, pissed off or angry that we had 2 kids there. Everyone thought that they were very respectful. We raise our kids that way. So when they're in crowds or adults are talking, they'll wait, they raise their hand, kind of tap us, hey mommy, hey daddy, whatever the case may be, when they need to say something. So I had no doubts that they were gonna do what they needed to do while we were there. Overall, 90 minutes turned into 2.5 hours. So if you end up going to one of these particular timeshare visits, just be prepared to go over the allotted time. You can say no, you can get up, you can go ahead and walk out. We went ahead and of course told them no. We went to a room and we got all the things that we were promised for going there. The deposit we put forward to go there was given back. Excursion or attraction ticket funds were given to us, which offset the tickets that we had already purchased. So honestly, at that point, I knew, okay, I've read a lot of stuff online. I've seen a lot of videos of people that get ripped off. Their life becomes in shambles, because of, the bad decisions of going to do these timeshare visits or signing something that they are not privy to. But like I said, this company, I'm not endorsing them by any way, but by far was the most professional and honest companies, to where, of course they want to make a sale. They want to earn your business. Sit there and twist your hand, because the presentation before us, it was massively packed. But like I said, it's Capital Vacations. If you guys are interested, I'll put the link below as well, as far as to those guys, just in case you want to call, look at their different locations on their websites, whatever the case may be. But just be aware of that. So guys, I definitely want to thank you for watching this video of my review of our most recent trip to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee and Gatlinburg. Definitely leave your comments below, anything that I can answer for you. Definitely check out the links and things of that nature. And then also something I want to start doing is either a tasting Tuesday or a tipsy Thursday, or sipping Saturday, whatever the case may be. What I want to start doing is getting recommendations from you guys. If you're in Maryland, that would be awesome, because I am wanting to try a lot of different breweries and things like that in the Maryland area, preferably close to me, but anywhere where I could go and enjoy different craft beers, things of that nature, to where I can really help the community, help those local brewers and things of that nature. And then also for you guys that may know of a good bourbon, a good whiskey, something of that nature, leave it in the comments, fires me a message on social media, whatever the case, like, hey, you should try this out, this is definitely good. I want to interact with you guys. I want to start doing Facebook lives and things of that nature, start talking about different vacations, cruise tips, and just interacting with with the subscribers here. We're at 140. We're looking to grow. We wouldn't be here without you guys. We definitely want to keep you involved. So with all that being said, this is Maurice with Cruising Couple. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace.